up, gang? It's Doomver. It's early morning, and it's rips and sips. It's gonna be kind of a relaxed one today. I talked about a couple heavy topics before: racism, homophobia. I'm gonna tie up a little loose end with the homophobia thing. I meant to put pictures in the fucking video of Barry Winchell and his girlfriend. And that's why in the video it'll flash and say I'm not showing pictures of the cowards or something like that, because I didn't show pictures of the assholes that killed him. So I wanted to show pictures of them, and I had it in my fucking editing shit, and then it didn't show up on my YouTube video. So I'm going to try it again here, just to tie up that end for my own fucking personal reasons. And yeah, so try to do that. We got special guest Rear Admiral Cock and Pants. Tell him something, Rear Admiral. Tighten up your fucking maggots. Thank you, Rear Admiral Cock and Pants. You are you're an asset and a resource to the show. And let's start it how we always start it, with a sip and I said it backwards, a rip and a sip. All right. So, like I said, it's going to be a little relaxed fit. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an expert in any type of field of science. So it's going to be basically me showing you fossils that I've found. And these particular ones, I have a pretty good idea of what they are. So I thought I would show them first. And then I've got some over there that I have found in different places. These ones I have found locally. I have a couple bodies of water that I go to that I can find these at. So, yeah. Let's get into... I didn't think it out too well. You guys probably can't fucking see it up there. So I might have to... How are we going to do this? Might have to bring the camera down here to show you real quick. Hopefully I don't need extra light. So I grab the camera here and fly us down to fossil land. Have to forgive me, my workplace is a mess here. I've got various chemicals, bongs, water bottles, peroxide, lighter fluid, ashtray, cannabis, Rear Admiral Cock and Pants, the spore prints. So here we go. These, I'll start off with this guy. As you can see, it's got a big chunk of crystal in the middle. And they are... Yeah, there we go. We can see it. You can even see the grain in the crystal. And then there's crystal behind that. Let me see if I can. That's just kind of hanging there. It's in there sturdy, but shit. I can put my finger underneath it. So there's a void under there, and then that crystal, and then you can see the crystal, the structure of it back there. It's kind of like feather-like or some shit down in there. And then that's how, they're these knobby cylinders.
if you find them whole. I got plenty of fragments of them. So this is a cool one. This is a pretty big one. It probably weighs like 10 pounds. Uh, got it many years ago, well over 10 years ago. Started finding them. Trying to get that thing to stay so it didn't roll over and hit my ashtray and break it. And this is one, but as you can see, there is no crystal in the middle. Still a knobby cylinder, still same type of shit, you know, like here, the same structure. And it's like knobby. Like whenever you're looking for them, usually you'll see maybe where the circle of my fingers are here. You might see that, right? Just that little piece, and the rest will be buried. So I have dug up so many pieces of asphalt because this looks very similar to fucking just a big chunk of asphalt if you're just looking at, you know, that piece. So I have picked up tons of fucking asphalt. Now, this one I thought it would be cool to show you because it's a split down the middle version of that. And you can see the crystal through there and how it is structured, and it's different than that one. And like there's your straight on view. There's some dingo hair I see down there. But you know, yeah, that's a half of one. You can see how the deal goes there. I wish I knew like what to call stuff. Like I don't know the names for things. What I think this is a giant horsetail fern. I believe this is the pineapple shaped bulb that would be down in the ground, and then coming off the top of this would be fronds of fern branches. And the reason I say that is because I've found this near it, in the same area that I found these. And this is a calamite, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm trying to get it to, yeah, there we go. And that's like part of the mud / sandstone that the strata that it was in. And you can see the line, like the striations. That's not the right word. Just the lines, the grooves in it, and they're grooves. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see a little bit of depth to it. And then on the back side, it's just open. I don't know. So this is just like a half of one, or part of one, you know. And from what I understand, this would be sitting straight up, and this would be a branch that would come out of it somewhere. And up this branch would be fern leaves, giant big fern leaves. And it was all part of a big giant horsetail fern. And this is my biggest one that I've ever found. And as you can see, it's got a bunch of the mudstone in it. I'll pick it up and put it on the book here. What's cool about it is I dropped it and broke it. Well, I can spin it around here, and you can see like there's where the crystal would be, but it's kind of like muddy. There's like mud in the crystalline stuff. And I dropped it, and this chunk broke off, and we get to see what's in the middle. And you can see, like, if I can get it, there we go. See the crystal there. I'll set this piece on these ones, so you can see there's the crystal cavity, and this is just the surrounding stuff. Sorry gang, hit a button. Then over here is the end of it, and then there's where I pulled that piece off, and then the crystal type cavity there. I'm trying to get it to where we can see. I guess my light source is over here, so probably better off getting you guys a look over here. And there you can see that. and these are all the same type of thing, the horsetail fern type, but I don't know. Uh, like I don't know enough about them to know exactly what species or anything cool like that. And yeah, I'm gonna pause it there, and I'll open the book. I have the National Audubon Society Field Guide to Fossils. Yeah, to North American fossils. And I have looked up the calamite to show you guys and gals and beyond the binaries. Right here is a picture of a calamite. You can see the grooves and like segmentation type things that we have here. You can see there, like this is just a small section of one. So then flip back to the pages that the thumb tab told us there, and then we got calamites here, and I'll read that to you. It says one genus of, oh boy, these words, Sphenophyta, is still living today. This is Equistum, the horsetail rush. In the Paleozoic, sphenophytes often grew as trees 50 foot or 15 meters or more in height, but with the same form as today's small reedy horsetail rushes. And then it says calamites. Part 2 of the sphenophytes are illustrated a piece of trunk called calamites. And then it says plate 489. That was the picture we were looking at. And in some whorls, that's how they are arranged around the trunk of the base part there. The let's see, back to that. Sorry, I lost my place. 489. Okay, yeah. And some of the whorls of leaves called Amalaria, and then it says plate 493. Originally, these were thought to be from separate plants, but they are now known to be of the same genus. Calamites was a large tree. The trunk had distinct nodes or raised rib-like rings spaced regularly with vertical ribs between them. Leaves or branches were attached in whorls at these nodes. Cones containing spores were borne at the nodes. Also, just inside the leaf whorls, also, oh, were born at the nodes. Also, just I'm fucking this all up. Just inside the leaf whorls, calamites, like lycopods, had alternating sexual and asexual generations. So, hopefully, I fucking stumbled all over that shit. So hopefully you understood what the fuck I was trying to say there. This is part of this, and then there would have been leaves. So that's kind of my little thing there with those. Let me back up and make sure we got her how I want it. And yeah, so I wanted to show you guys that. Get another one in me here. Like these are the only ones like this. I don't know if I mentioned that. Like I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but me and my brother drove to Cleveland Natural History Museum, and I donated some of these horsetails to them, to the Natural History Museum. So there, it's up there. And I've never got to go back to see if what they did with them, or if they found anything out about them, or if they're just still sitting on a shelf getting dust on them. I don't know. You know, I'm sure it's not no priority, but I'd still like to go up there, maybe give them another one or something, just to see what's up. All right.
So I kind of ordered it. So these ones I know a little more about, and then these ones I don't know that much about. But let's see, I'll grab this one and this one. Some of these are the same. I will show you a couple other variations there. This one's pretty cool. Those two are wood of some kind, just tree parts, I suppose you may say. These, let's see if it's easier for me to show you back here. No, I have no fucking lighting. But these are more toward the tip of those cylinders down there. Like this would be a tapered end. Same with this one. I'll bring the camera down. We'll check them out. Yeah. So, like these would be, from my guesstimations, like it would be attached out here, right? And then this one would even be on top of that, you know, and then come out to the tip. Oh my, talking about tips and shafts. But anyway, like, and this one's got, see, they got crystals in them too. Like there's crystal inside there, and there's just a little, I think there's just a little one in that one, just a little one inside there. But those are my horsetail frames. Now this is some type of petrified wood. I don't know. You can see the bark there. I'm trying to get, yeah. See how you can see like the bark still on it, almost. Like you can't like flake it off or anything. Like it's all mineralized. But I thought this was a really cool one because you could see the bark, and like down along the creek banks and stuff, you'll see similar bark patterns. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool knowing that this one's millions of years old. Now, I can't remember where I found this one. It's close to these, but I'm not sure. It may have been a little higher in elevation, which would make it a little bit younger. Probably. I would say this is probably younger. I think I found this where I found this one. And these are more, like I said, you can almost see the fucking bark on this one. It's insane. Like when I saw it at first, I thought it was just a piece of wood. And like we got this guy. I found these two near in the same place, which is a higher elevation by a pretty good bit than these. So these would be younger in my estimation. And you can see how the, I don't know if you can see the pores, how you can see the little itty bitty holes. It's not wanting to fucking focus. Yeah, there we go. That, kind of see it there. And yeah, I don't know what kind that is. I know there was a type called Soronius with a P, like Psorionios, I believe is how it was spelled. It was a type we were finding, but neither of these are that. The Soronius had a color similar to this, and I don't think I have any of it in here. I think I have a piece out in my mom's flower bed. It's like 60 pounds. Then I found this one. There's another big one. I found this one in Pennsylvania. Let's see if I can get. And this one's got a lot more like glittery sandstone type mineralization. You can see the structure of it. Like I said, I found this in Pennsylvania at a very low elevation, so it's pretty old. Let's see that. And I'll put it back over here in its spot. And then this I found in the same area as that one in Pennsylvania. But this is clearly a different kind. It's not as sand, it's smooth, is where that one's like rough like sandstone. This one's really smooth. And it's all black. But you can see the pores. See the pores, and then sometimes in between these like layers, or like what would be bark or something, you can see like clear like crystals in there, but I can't really
It's like in the little nooks and crannies you can see crystals sometimes. There's a little glimmer I see there, but yeah. I don't know. Thought I'd share that shit with you guys, and I'll probably cut this one kind of short because I just really wanted to show you some cool rocks that I find, and it's one of my hobbies. I like in the summertime. I like to go when the waters get low, so because that's the best time to find them. I won't give you all my secrets, but that's the best time to find them when basically when we've hit a drought and the water's low and you can get down into see what's been buried for a while. You know what I mean? And it seems, I'll give you a pointer if you're looking for fossils in creeks. It seems though they will collect in the turns. Like if you got a straight creek, well then I don't know what to tell you. But around here they curve around a lot. In those bends, it seems like things will get deposited in those bends. Not just fossils, but anything cool that would be in debris that you would be looking for, like native indigenous artifacts or anything like that. You're likely to find them in those bends because as the water turns and stuff with inertia or whatever just kind of gets flung up into the sediment into the banks, and it'll collect there. And if you got real high waters, you know, and so on, like when it floods out, then it will still deposit them on them turns, but it'll deposit it up over the bank, you know, like up in the grass and shit. You'll find random like little sandbars and stuff up in there. That's just around here. I don't know how you know where you live, but that's how it is here. So next time, y'all.